A very good evening to all of you. I'm Ankita and today I'm here with the case of Globshop. So, as I'll discuss this case, I'll be subdividing this case into three major heads. First, I'll be discussing about the summary, then I'll be discussing about the problems that I found in this case, and later I will discuss what are the solutions I can recommend to this organization. So, starting with the summary, this case focused on a Globshop, which is a global travel retail company, and this experienced a significant decline in its revenue and due to the terrorist attack in September 11, 2001. To reduce the cost, the company decided to offshore a large portion of IT work to Indo System Solution, that will be ISS in India. The decision was a part of a broader corporate restructuring which aimed at a centralizing IT operations and increase the efficiency of the organization overall. The case also explores the strategic decision making process behind the offshore and selection of ISS as a vendor and the challenges that faced by Globshop in managing these transactions. These challenges include the potential risk of association with relying on a single vendor, then the management of the cultural differences as they had to collaborate, and also to ensure the quality of IT services. It need to be maintained. So while reading to this case, I come upon the various problems. The first problem was over-reliance on a single vendor. As Globshop, they decided to offshore a significant portion of its IT work to a very single vendor, that is ISS. This over-reliance poses a risk such as potential disruption if ISS is unable to deliver their service or fail to deliver their service. Then vendor lock-in can be there. This can reduce the bargaining power of the organization and future negotiation as well. The second major problem I found was the cultural and communication challenges. Like offshore IT work to a vendor in India introduce a cultural and communication barriers. There can be difference in work culture or it can be difference in the language. There is also difference in the time zones and this can lead actually sometimes a misunderstanding, delays and also sometimes there's a decline quality of work. So these can be the second challenge. The third I found was the change management. To transit from a decentralized IT structure to a centralized global IT unit, the couple of offshores requires an effective change management. And why I am telling effective change management? Because always there is a resistance from the internal IT staffs because they need to learn a new skills. The potential job losses can be there. There are challenges that need to be addressed, I think. And the next problem I found was the quality control and service delivery. To ensure that ISS maintain the expected quality of IT service is a significant concern. The issue such as knowledge transfer or maintain a service level, the ensure that ISS understand the Globshop's business needs, their strategy, their wants are very critical factors for success the offshore arrangement. And the last and very important problem that I found was a vendor management. Managing a relationship with ISS required a very robust vendor management practice. This can include setting up a very clear expectations, monitoring the performance time to time, also having a contingency plan ready. Because any period of time, if suppose there is a service failure, they can cope up with that. Now, while reading these problems, the solutions I can propose to this organization, Globshop, is to first to diversify the vendor. As Globshop should consider the diversifying its vendor base to mitigate any associated risk. With over-reliance on a single vendor, ISS, by engaging in multiple vendors, company can reduce the risk of disruption, increase competition among vendor, and if suppose there is a high competition among the vendor, the organization will get the benefit. They can ensure a better service. The second I can provide the solution is to enhance the communication and cultural training. To address the issue of cultural and communication challenges, Globshop I would suggest that they should invest in cultural training for both its employee as well as ISS staffs, so that there can be regular communication should be there. This while in the meeting they should include face-to-face meetings, video conferencing, which can help to bridge up the gaps between the both the parties. And the third one is a robust change management strategy. As comprehensive change management strategy is essential so that to ensure there's a smooth transaction. Okay, while some new thing is coming into the picture. This would include the clear communication with the internal IT staff. Training program should be there so that their employee would be upskilled. And also, they should support for the affected restructuring. Engaging employee for the transaction process can also reduce the resistance, and also this can increase more buy-in. Then, if I talk about the fourth solution, the quality assurance and performance monitoring. Globshop should establish a very strict quality assurance processes. Like they need to monitor the work delivered by ISS every point of time. This will include a regular audits, performance metrics should be taken care, feedback loop should be created to ensure that ISS need to meet the required standards. Additionally, I would say Globshop should ensure that ISS has a deep understanding of its business need, because they are kind of vendor, but as organization we do have a tailored need. So accordingly, they need to understand their needs and a service would be provided. And the last solution I can provide is strengthening vendor management practice. Developing a robust vendor management framework is very crucial at this period of time. This includes setting up a clear contractual terms. There should be no chances that it can be create a problem for any party. It should be very clear. The performance benchmark should be set beforehand, and also the penalties for the non-compliance should also be clearly discussed and defined in the agreement, I would suggest. The regular reviews and the strategic meeting with ISS should be conducted so that it can address any kind of problems or upcoming issues and can be resolved very smooth manner. There should be no higher level issues should be created in future. So I guess while addressing these problems, Globshop can successfully addressing my these problems of Globshop, and if suppose they're implementing my solutions, the recommendation Globshop can successfully navigate the challenges of offshoring IT operations, and also this will help the company to achieve its cost saving objective, and also can maintain a high quality IT service, and ultimately the overall business can grow. So thank you so much for listening to my content. And if suppose you do have any other solutions that can help this club shop to maintain its offshore IT services, please do come up in comments. Thank you so much for patiently listening to my presentation. And if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe.